I should have made. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? I gotta test out this phone line real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. 5-1 3 Welcome to Blog Radio. Please hold the audience on the show. You are now in the host queue. All right, there go to yeah. All right, so we good. We in there. All right, guys, what's up, man? What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Y'all see the title, man. Y'all see the title. Yeah, y'all could call in. Y'all could call in. Please donate. Donation rules are in effect, okay? Donation rules are in effect. So if you're gonna call in, donate and then call in. Don't play around. You feel me? Let me get the ticker for the number. Yep. Y'all see the title? You know what I'm saying? You could, put a Q in the chat, or you can call in. But listen, man, I'm tired. I'm at a loss for words, right? Because the idea for this show, for this live, the reason why I'm doing this live is because I saw a video from O'Shea. Shout out to O'Shea. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, why do black men keep making baby moms, right? Why do black men keep making single baby moms and shit? And I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Not in the way that, that we just want to blame everything on dudes, you know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at it like I can't give females that much I can't give females that much credit. I really can't give females that much credit. Because unless you telling me some chick put a gun to your head and made you have sex with her raw and come inside her and all of that, how is... I mean, the real problem here is that guys they're giving the privilege of motherhood to women without making them earn it. Just because they have vaginas, just because they want to, you understand what I'm saying? They're giving these chicks like, being a mother is a privilege. You understand? A man choosing a wife to give up his child to, that's a privilege. That's not something that you're supposed to just do like that. You're not supposed to just do it like that. You're supposed to. This is why we talk about vetting chicks. This is why we talk about, the 6 to 18 month process of vetting a chick, making sure that she's a good woman, making sure that she has your best interest at heart. You understand? I mean, paternity tests are mandatory too, because a lot of guys are going to come in here talking about, oh, well, chicks be lying. They be committing paternity fraud and so on and so. It's still your responsibility to get a paternity test. And the only reason why you wouldn't is because you're afraid of what she going to say, because you're scared to have that conversation. Either you're afraid to have an argument with the chick, or you're afraid to find out if the kid is actually yours or not. You understand what I'm saying? But all of it is fear. All of it is fear, and everybody's trying to play the victim. But if the process of pregnancy starts with the penis, then whose fault is it? Look, bottom line is, I want y'all to call in. I want y'all to call in and change my mind. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to what's that kid name? That political kid, Steven Crowder, I think his name is. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sort of stealing his idea or whatever. But change my mind, please. I want you to help me figure out how it's anybody else's fault but the dude. If a chick get pregnant, then the relationship don't work out, and then she becomes a single mother. You understand? And then you spend the rest of your time, telling people don't date single mothers, don't do this and don't do that. Please change my mind. Call in and change my mind. Somebody, please. You understand? Because I look at it like, For a chick to even earn safe sex from me, she got to be showing something. She got to be showing that she has a little bit of class about her. She got to be showing that she's the type of woman that I would like to give dick to, because I don't give dick to every woman. You understand? And I don't think men should just be running around here giving dick to every woman, much less raw dick. A woman can't get pregnant unless we impregnate her. So how is it anybody else's fault but the man? I'm sure I'm going to hear, we got a million scenarios. Oh yeah, she lied to me. She fronted on me. She did this, she did that. But how are you getting her pregnant within the first 6 months? We tell y'all she can't even be considered your girl until 12 months. So how are you making her the mother of your children before 12 months, before you've actually vetted it? Entrepreneur King, call in. Don't just disagree with me. Call in. Let me see what's going on here. Yo, who this? 718, who this?
Yeah, hello. Miles, what's going on, man?
What's up, bro? What's going on with you, man? Did you donate?
I'm in the Bad Boys membership, but listen. Yeah. What's going on, man?
I'm chilling, man. Talk to me about this, man. What's going on, man? What's your thoughts on this?
Man, listen. I can't disagree with you, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way I can disagree with you, because obviously it's the man's fault and it's the woman's fault. You understand? Because what other answers I can really give you? Because at the end of the day, the reason why I say it's the man's fault is because it would be a man that would chose to be a dickhead and actually fuck a chick raw without even vetting the chicken, without even noticing if the chick got any STDs or shit like that.
Right.
You understand? And for the woman's perspective, it's her fault because she allowed it to happen. Okay. Now, how do I know this? Because guess what? I've been friends with a single mother before, a couple of single moms before. You understand? Now, it's obviously it's their
Thanks,
fault.
True Black.
You understand? Because they said they wanted kids. Huh?
No. Go ahead. You good? Go ahead.
Yeah. Because let me tell you, because the reason why it's the woman's fault is because they allow it to happen. So either or is both of their faults. You can't say it's one fault and it's not the other.
Right.
You understand? Now, number three. Now, listen. I've been with women. I hung out with women who had a child and they broke up with their baby dads and shit like that. You understand? It's a lot of different things to that. You understand? I have experience like that, but I was smart enough not to get a chick pregnant.
Right.
And the chick knows that if I find we could be fucking and doing this and that. Right. But just remember, I'm not taking care of your kid. And number two, is not my kid. You know that. And number three, you know, if you know that you don't have time to take care of kid, why the fuck you go make one? You understand? But remember, the government didn't tell you to go make kids.
Right. But listen, bro. When you say it's not your kid, what do you mean? You mean it's the kid belong to another nigga?
Yeah. It belongs to another dude.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, listen, if you get a paternity test and you find out it's not your kid, then it's not your kid. You understand? But what I'm saying is,
I'm talking. Hello?
Yeah.
I'm talking in terms of like a chick, like who's a single mom who has a kid wanting to fuck with me. You understand? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm not going there, bro. I'm not going there. I'm starting at the root of the problem. Like if she's already a single mother, then we already fucked up. Everybody already fucked up. She fucked up. The dude fucked up. Whatever you want to call it. But what I'm saying is, if the process of impregnation starts with the sperm, how can we as men play the victim and act like it's the female's fault? What part of the game is that?
Well, like I said, it's tough. It's hard to say. You understand? Because
it's not hard to say, bro.
It is the man's fault.
It's not hard to say. How is it hard to say, bro?
Not to say it's hard to say, but in a way, like, it's the man's fault because he chose to do that.
Let me tell you something. And everybody listening need to understand this, bro. The reason why the reason why there's even any controversy in this whole topic is because a lot of men don't know their fucking value. Let's be honest.
That's true.
A lot of niggas don't know their fucking value, because if you knew the value of your seed, you would be a little bit more purposeful and specific with how you use it. Do you understand me? This nigga here, shout out to Lottery Guru 7. Thank you for being in the chat. But check this out. This nigga talking about Miles. A female has the final decision. Let me put it in the thing so y'all can see it. It says, Miles, a female has the final decision whether a child can come into the world. Are you trolling, bro? Nigga, who put the baby in her in the first place? Who put the baby in? Fuck abortion. I'm not talking about abortion. I'm not talking about abortion. Who put the fucking baby in her in the first place?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the dude that did it.
Okay,
the
then.
dude was the one that fucked the chick raw.
Okay, then.
You understand? So that's why I said it was the man's fault. You understand? Because he did it without knowing his value, and then without having a reason to do it.
Let me tell you.
And then secondly, is the woman's fault because she allowed it to happen.
Look, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about a woman's fault. Blaming a woman for shit is like blaming a fucking retard. I don't blame retards and remedial niggas for shit. So therefore, I don't blame females for shit, for certain shit. I don't blame females for certain shit. Period.
So you blame the man, which I agree.
It is all on the shoulders of the man. Listen, bro, it is all on the shoulders of the man. You understand? Because a man with value does not put his seed in dirty soil. A man with value does not put his seed in toxic soil. A man with value vets the bitch and says to himself, well, if she's not fit to clean my house, how the fuck she gonna be fit enough to fucking raise my child? If she doesn't show me a level of respect, if she can't hold a job, if she doesn't carry herself a certain way as I believe the woman in my life and the mother of my child should, why the fuck would I fuck her raw?
Miles, that's what I was saying. Now I was just about to get to that point. You understand? Like if you look at the situation, right? Like the man should have known that if he's not ready, if he didn't vet the chick at all, and then I'm talking about if it was a high value dude or man who was an alpha, he would be smart enough to know that if he's not trying to make that girl his wife, or he didn't vet the chick yet, he wouldn't fuck her raw. Period.
Exactly.
You understand? So as a result, this is why, because I deal with females that, and then sometimes, you know, also you forgot to mention that the female sometimes could set a dude up and say, yo, fuck her raw. You know, take your condom or fuck her raw. Again.
How the fuck do you let a bitch set you up to fuck her raw? At the end of the day, right before you stick the dick in, it's still your decision, my man. What are you talking about?
Listen. Miles, listen. Like, it could be a scenario like that sometimes, and the dude chose to be a dickhead and actually listen to the girl and do it. But when a female asked me to do that, I said no. I'm protecting myself, and I'm gonna do it by using protection. You understand?
Right.
You get what I'm saying, Miles?
Right. You know, and a lot of guys is gonna say, they're gonna say, oh well, you know, we in a relationship, and she said she was on the pill.
Bullshit.
I don't give a fuck what that bitch say, bruh. I don't care what she say. A bitch don't get the privilege of being the mother of my children until I decide. I don't care what she's on. I don't care what she's on. She's gonna get latex covered dick until I decide otherwise.
Miles, you know what? Just the fact that you said that, guess what? It, like on that part where you said where a woman tells the guy that she had seed. I think you just mentioned that, right? That she just had pills and shit like that, right?
Right.
Well, guess what? That's bullshit. You understand? That's bullshit. I don't give a fuck about that. The bottom line is, like, I'm trying to vet the chick to make sure that if I'm gonna have a kid with the chick, at least she'll be the right chick to have a kid with.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly. And let me tell you something.
Not every woman deserve to have a kid.
Exactly. Not every woman deserves the shit.
When you make kids, when you make the reason why I'm learning this is because, you know, the Bad Boys membership is kind of giving me light to understanding how women work. You understand?
Facts.
If you notice this, right? Oh, you have to understand that women's are not always going to tell you the truth all the women are not all, well, let me say a number of 98 to 99% of them.
Right.
Well, you could disagree. Is not going to be honest with you. You understand?
Right.
Like, obviously, you know, as a woman, the reason why I say is the woman, because as a woman, you know you're not ready to have a kid. Why would you let the guy put a kid inside you if you know your damn self, your woman know her damn self, she's not ready to have a kid. And on top of that, not only is the girl not ready to have a kid, but guess what? The girl is not don't even have time to take care of her own head.
Right.
You understand? And
right.
Because I know a female like that. I know a female. She crying to me because a dude got her pregnant with 3 kids and ran away.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And she come and crying to me. I'm like, well, that's your fault. You should have been smart. That's why I said you got to blame the female, because the female also has a decision to make also. You understand? But mostly it's the guy's fault, because the guy is the one that chose to be a fucking jackass and fuck the girl raw and get her pregnant.
Right.
Whether the girl set him up or not, you could be a dickhead to do it, because at the end of the day, you could decide whether or not you want to do it or not.
Right.
The girl can't force you to do it. To fuck her raw. You understand?
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
All right, man. I appreciate the call, bro. I appreciate the call, man. I'm gonna get some other people, but I feel you, and thank you for calling in, man. Because this topic needs to be talked about. All right.
Yeah, man. And to everybody who's calling in, who's listening, just be careful out there, man. Don't fall for that bullshit.
Facts.
And on top of that too, I forgot to mention, when you fuck a chick raw, sometimes you could get disease off that too.
Exactly. That's facts. Thanks a lot, Moses.
Die off that.
Thanks a lot, Moses. Appreciate you, bro.
Take care, man.
All right, man. Listen. Let me see. Entrepreneur King. That's his nigga name? Entrepreneur King. Please call in. If I'm trolling, please prove it to me. Let's do this. Let's do this. Eric Extraordinaire said he been fucking raw and pulling out. Well, yo, if your pull-out game is tight, then fine. But again, that's you making the decision to pull out or to do whatever you need to do to make sure she don't get pregnant. You understand what I'm saying? But it's still your decision in the very beginning, because anything else after that is just a subsequent is a subsequent scenario based on that first decision, which belongs to the man.
Hey, what's going on?
Yo, what up, man?
What's up, Miles? Hey, what's the what do I send the donation to?
Man, I fucked up. I don't have the goddamn links for the Cash Apps and shit.
Okay.
So it's all right. Go ahead.
I'll just send it to Mr. Lucario's the last time I sent one. I'll just send it back to him again.
Yeah. If you have the information, just send it there. But go ahead though. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
Yeah, but I was just listening to Moses just got off the phone, and I was thinking about what you were saying, and then, whenever I hear things like this, conversations like this, I always kind of like to go back to nature and what's natural and feeling the essence, my essence as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I listen to things, everything that we do is vibration. So when you're listening and you hear enough sound, that's vibration. And what Moses was saying just didn't feel right with me. Because I feel like if we look back into our culture as Africans, right, I feel like we kept ourselves accountable so that dudes wouldn't just be getting girls in the village just randomly pregnant, So I feel like the men kind of enforced that. So the fact that so many women are getting pregnant and the man is running off, that's unnatural, right? And I think that's not unnatural to us as African people, and I think that's because men are not enforcing those boundaries. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you get this girl pregnant, you're going to stay and take care of it. Exactly. So I feel like within our community, if women are getting pregnant and the dude's running off, it is the man's fault because we're not enforcing.
No, but listen, here's the thing. The way you said, and I'm not coming at you, but just think about the way you said it just now. If women are getting pregnant, niggas act like bitches get pregnant like they catch the cold. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Oh, bitches are getting pregnant. Women are getting pregnant. No, guys are fucking them raw.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And let me tell you something. Here is why the vetting process is so fucking important. Because even if it doesn't work out with the chick, what you have to understand about the vetting process is that at least it will get you in a zone where you actually know who you're getting pregnant. You have a better understanding of who you're getting pregnant because you've actually related to the person for at least 12 to 18 months, right? So at the very least, you know the character of the person. So let's just say the baby comes after the 12-month period, but y'all still not all the way sure. You could at least get into a situation where you have enough respect for the person and she has enough respect for you. So y'all can continue to do at least a healthy, successful co-parenting situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not saying it'll be perfect. But what I'm saying is it puts you in a better position to be a little bit more healthy with it because you get a bitch pregnant after 2-3 weeks of knowing her. You don't know that bitch and she doesn't care about you to that point. So you get her pregnant. She wants to keep it, but she doesn't give a fuck about you. So she's already ready to take you to fucking child support. She doesn't give a fuck about your dreams and aspirations. She just want to ruin your fucking life. Why? Because, oh, you got me pregnant. And the reason why she's doing that is because she realized that you're not a real leader. Because if you was a real leader, you would have had a plan coming to her. It takes a fucking plan to make a family, not just sperm and eggs, my nigga. It takes a plan for you to actually say, yo, I want to get me a woman. I want to start a family. That has to be. See, let me tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna let you go because I got a couple other callers. But thanks for calling, man. All right, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All right, bet.
Listen, man. A woman. You know, we talk about submission and women submitting, but we have to understand. Shout out to themanmindset.com in the chat. Steve the Dean, what's going on with you? Shout out to Kelly Moore, Lewis the Alpha, Unique 79. Appreciate y'all for being here with me, man. We still gonna do the 10 o'clock show a little bit later on. All right, Jasper Cooper, Adrian D, Cole Steele, BC Gamings. Listen, it takes a plan to make a family. You have to have a fucking plan. If you're doing anything without a plan, there's no purpose to it. Plan is almost equal to purpose. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to remember this. When we talk about a woman submitting, she's not just submitting to the man. She's submitting to his plan. This guy's out here getting chicks pregnant with no plan. And what I'm saying is that's disrespectful to yourself as a man. Because if you're bringing a child into the world, you should at least have a plan for them. Because that's your lineage. That's your legacy. That is the genetic offspring to the next generation from you. And you don't have a plan for it? That's disrespectful to yourself. Matter of fact, go check out the Real Game No Theory show from last night when we was talking about the real value of a man's commitment. A man has to be committed to himself. He has to be committed to high standards for himself. And if you have high standards for yourself, you have to have high standards for your offspring. Let me get another call in here. Yo, 713, who this?
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. How you doing, Miles? This is the monogamous player guy. How you doing today?
Oh, what's going on with you, bro? Are your windows open? Because if your windows open, if you could close those, because it sounds like you're driving.
Oh, no. Yes, sir. I'm driving. They up. It's just raining where I'm at.
Okay.
It's raining real hard where I'm at.
Okay. All right. Go ahead with it.
But no. But it's just real. Just one quick point I just want to say.
Yeah.
I actually been, and as I talk to my situation, I have a woman. We have a child together, and everything is good. But I actually was in a situation before her where I actually got a fuck buddy pregnant. Now, let me tell you about this situation. Me and this particular fuck buddy, we will always use condoms. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was always understood. She come over every 2 or 3 weeks. We would use condoms, right?
Right.
Me being a bonehead one day.
One fucking day. That's all it takes. Okay. That's all it takes. But go ahead.
Right. One day. All it takes. Thank you for saying that, Miles. That's all it takes because I'm gonna be honest. I'm quite sure that every guy then took the risk of fucking a bitch raw and you done got away with it.
Yes. I've done it before. I've done it before.
Okay, it would never happen to me. Yeah, you done it before, right?
Yeah.
But that one time, right, it ended up happening. So I ended up fucking my fuck buddy raw, right? And then the next time she was supposed to come over, which was like 3 weeks later, I was like, yeah, baby, come over, at this time or whatnot, right?
Right.
She was like, well, instead of me coming over, how about we go out and have a drink and let's have a talk? So that threw me off. So I was like, nah, baby, what's going on? Because now you going against the routine of what we've been doing. So it has to be something that's up. She's like, oh, I just wanted to let you know that I think I'm pregnant and everything and all that, right? So with me, I'm like, okay, cool. If that's the case, let's go ahead and pay for the abortion. I already got the money. I got the funds for that. I need you to be off 2 Fridays from now, right?
Uh-huh.
She was like, well, who says that I want to not keep the baby? You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So she actually we ended up having an abortion, but through those 2 weeks, that was turmoil because it was almost like a woman was controlling my life. So what I'm trying to say is you have to watch what you do. Watch who you put your dick in and watch how you put your dick into them, because you can put yourself in a situation where you literally don't even have control over your life.
Right.
No more. This woman literally could have had control over my life, because she could have been like, I'm going to keep the baby, fuck you. I don't need, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Luckily, I was able to use game to get her off those emotions and do the right thing. But that just showed me, like, all right, I don't need to take no more risk out here with my dick. You dig what I'm saying?
Listen, let me ask you a question. How long?
My girl.
Hold on, bro. Let me ask you a question. How long were you seeing the fuck buddy chick? How long?
I've been seeing her for years. Like, me and her, we kind of grew up together. So we always been like, let me
tell you something. And this goes straight back to my point. Let me tell you something, my brother. The only fucking reason why she decided to have the abortion and listen to you is because of the time that you guys have known each other. And she probably, more than likely, she gained a certain level of respect for you. So she was willing to take your input and do what you said. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
If it was another situation where you just met this ratchet ass bitch in the club and then you started fucking her raw the first week you met her, she probably would have been like, fuck you, nigga, I'm gonna have the baby and I'm taking your ass to child support court and I'm gonna ruin your fucking life. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm telling you, bottom line, unless I'm just totally off my game and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, that's probably the only thing that saved you, my G.
Yes. So, I mean, shout out to the respect that was gained, and shout out to God, because God was looking out for me, because, as I say, that could have easily went the other way, and I could have had child support and been fucking with a bitch for 18 years that I really don't want to fuck with like that.
Exactly.
Off of one bad decision.
Exactly.
So that's all I'm trying to say, man. It's all about your decisions as a man.
That's it, man. Yo, I really appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in, man. I'm going to get some more calls. All right, man?
Yes, sir, Mr. Miles. Have a great day.
All right, you too, man. Take it easy, man. Be safe. All right, let's see. 954. Who this?
Yo, this is Rich, man. How's it going, Miles?
What's up, man? How you doing, man? Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in, man. Tell me, what's your perspective on this, bro?
I'm not gonna front. At first, I was like, it's kind of like the bitches is both of us, but because the bitches know when they ovulate, they know when they suspect. Boom,
okay,
I'm caught.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, I was listening, and like you said, I was thinking about last night's stream. You got to look at it from the standpoint of everything that happens in my life is my fault. Anything, everything.
Thank you.
If something random over here happens and it affects me, that's my fault. Because as a man, you got to control all that shit.
Thank you.
So, I mean, I see how easy it is to kind of want to put it on the bitch, but nah, everything is my fault. So
Facts.
That's just my 2 cents. I'll let you get some other calls and rap about it a little bit more, unless you want to ask me some more questions.
Man, that's pretty much it, bro. Everything about your life is your fault, but especially this, because this is your sperm. This is literally your dick. Like, this is yours, bro. Like, this is literally yours. You get to decide where it goes. Yes or no?
Correct. 100.
You get to decide where it goes. You get to decide if it's in a condom or not. You get to decide all of those things. So how are we putting any of this shit on a female? Anything that happens after the initial decision is just fucking, it's bullshit talk.
I totally get you, man.
It's bullshit talk, totally, because like all of the shit that we talking about after
that first one.
Exactly. None of this shit can happen without the first decision. None of it.
I can't get shot today if I don't go outside.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? It's real shit, man. And I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this to come down on brothers. I'm not saying this to shit on brothers. I'm saying this because I really do believe that we need to think more of ourselves. That's the real thing. We need to think more of ourselves. We need to think more of the value of our seed, the value of ourselves as men. Do you understand? Do you understand that there are some women out there, bro, who they can't have children? Do you understand? And it is a depressing, sad fact for them that they will never actually have the privilege of being a mother. Then you have some women out there who they spend their whole lives, focused on their career and doing ego projects. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Doing ego projects and not prioritizing femininity, relationships, and not prioritizing, their pursuit for a family, right? They don't prioritize those things, and now they're in geriatric mode, and it's too late. So they got their 6-figure career, but they don't have nobody. They don't have a man. They don't have any children. They don't have anybody to really show love to them on that level. You understand? And these women are depressed. Because they never got the chance to fulfill that privilege. Because don't get it twisted. I know it's easy for a chick to get pregnant, right? But don't get it twisted. To go from a woman, a female, to a mother is a fucking miracle. Do you understand me?
Yeah, it's a big ass step.
It's a big step. It's a fucking miracle. And what I'm trying to let guys know is that as men, we are the gatekeepers of that. So when we talk about all these single mothers out here, yes, I'm not even going to say fault. I'm going to say that the decision and the responsibility lies with us as men, because we decide where our dick goes, bro. We decide. You understand? And we have to look at that shit as something important. We're giving these women the privilege of motherhood, and they have not earned it. These niggas, they've been with a bitch for a month and change. And she getting pregnant. You looking at them like, nigga, what are you doing? And then he's like, yo, man, this bitch, she got me in child support court.
I love her. She changed my life.
Yeah, that type of shit. Yo, we trying to tell y'all, bro, it's serious out here. Y'all gotta vet these hoes. You gotta vet them to have any type of status in your life. Especially the mother of your children. Because listen, you could marry a bitch and divorce her. You understand? You could make a bitch your girl, and then you could fucking charge her to the game, and she ain't your girl no more. But once you get her pregnant, my nigga, that's it. That's it. If she decides to have it, yo, that's it. You're connected to this bitch for the rest of your life. Period.
Like the previous caller, he said the chick controlled his life.
Exactly.
That's basically what she's gonna do.
That's what she's gonna do.
18 years.
That's what she's gonna do.
And if not her, the courts.
Right. You understand what I'm saying? And you're gonna be connected to this broad forever. Yeah. Because even when the kid turned 18, for the simple fact that there is a human being that's genetically connected to you and another person, something is always gonna be there. Something is always gonna be there. Because let's just say something happened to them, the person gets sick. The doctor's got to call the next of kin. The doctor's got to call the mother and the father. So you still got to be there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or even on the flip side, let's just say that child becomes somebody famous or somebody important in society. You're still connected to that. Period. I look at having a kid as something even more serious than getting married or having a relationship with a chick. Y'all really have to understand that your seed is super, super valuable. Super valuable. I don't care what y'all got to say about condoms don't feel good. I don't care what y'all got to say about she was on pills and then she tricked me. I don't care what y'all got to say about paternity fraud, because all of that shit is just niggas bumping their gums because they don't want to say it was my fault.
Exactly.
That's it. Y'all niggas talking shit just because you don't want to say, I shouldn't have fucked that bitch raw. Period.
Exactly.
Man, Yo, man, I appreciate you for calling, man. Thanks for hanging with us, man. I'm gonna get to some other callers. All right.
Yeah. It's like I just say. Remember, everything in your life is your problem. You caused it.
Pretty much, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Man, put a question in the chat. You know, if I swear, call in and prove me wrong. Give me the illest scenario you want to give me and prove me wrong. Because like I said, see, here's the thing. A lot of guys don't realize how much power they possess, how much in the leadership role you are. You think that just because these chicks are out here getting degrees, just because these chicks got their own careers, just because they're out here making money, just because we got a fucking female vice president, that women don't need leadership, that women don't need a fucking man to let them know what it is? Is that what y'all niggas think? Is that what y'all really think? I'm here to tell you, that's not it. That's not it. We lead. We lead from the beginning. I told y'all already. A lot of cats be like, oh yeah, you know, girls don't approach guys because girls got fragile egos and they don't want to deal with rejection. You know, and men, we the ones that got to deal. No, we are the leaders. We are the leaders. It's naturally our responsibility to go approach them. Why? Because we are the warriors. We are the hunters. We're the ones that go get it. That's what we do. We go get it. You get what I'm saying? We're the ones that go get it. I gotta get a tutorial because I don't have no moderators for my channel and shit. But whatever y'all doing, just do it for Lucario's channel because it's on Lucario's channel too. You know what I'm saying? But and I appreciate you guys. You know, everybody in there that's offering to be a moderator. I really appreciate you. I'm gonna get it set up at another time. I don't know all the intricacies on how to do it right now. So and I want to keep the conversation going. But we gonna figure it out on another broadcast. All right. But I appreciate y'all though. But yeah, man, I can't because I told y'all already. Listen. When you choose to play the victim and you try to blame others for your decisions, you're relinquishing your power. You're literally putting your power in the hands of a female. And you're saying it's her fault. But what you're saying it's her fault, but what you're really saying is she got the power because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just trying to get up in some pussy. Raw. And now all of a sudden this kid is here. No, that's not what happened. What happened was you took your crown off and you decided to act like a subject. You took your fucking crown off. You decided to act like a subject and you were reckless with your power. You were reckless with your seed. You were reckless with your ability to bestow privilege onto women. That's what you did. You took your crown off and gave your power to a female. Now you want to sit here and bellyache and cry. Oh man, she taking me to child support. Oh, these bitches is doing it. These bitches. Again, this is why we vet chicks for so long. If a chick want to get with a nigga, she gotta give. She has to sacrifice and provide value and good deeds over time and build and earn that type of trust. Listen, it's one thing to say that I trust anybody with anything. Like I have a phone or I have a piece of equipment or I'm a photographer and I have a camera, right? And it's one thing for me to say, well, I have a friend and I trust him with my camera. I trust that he won't break my camera because he knows how important it is to me. It's a totally different level when you have to trust someone with your child. A totally different level when you have to trust someone with your child, your offspring, something that is genetically, literally a part of you, a representation of you in the next generation. Like, do any of you understand the type of potential that I'm talking about? Look at somebody like LeBron James, right? from what we know about his situation, he never knew his father, so on and so forth, and he became a superstar. But the point I'm trying to make is he started out as sperm. Now he's one of the best businessmen and one of the best NBA players ever. You understand? And think about that. That was the power. That was the potential and the power that LeBron James's biological father gave away. He gave it away. And y'all supposed to, I'm supposed to sit here and say, yo, shout out to Mr. 1950 in the chat, man. What's good? I'm supposed to act like it's all good. I'm supposed to act like it's women's fault. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. It doesn't work that way. It really doesn't work that way. Y'all got to understand that the decision lies with us. We are the leaders. We are the leaders, guys. There's nothing to blame a woman for, really. There's nothing to blame a woman for at all. You understand? Because if a bitch is disrespectful to you, it's something that you didn't do or something that you did to make her think that she could be disrespectful to you. You understand? If you get a bitch pregnant and then she fucking uses her baby mother powers or whatever you want to call it to ruin your life, it's because you gave her the privilege. You put her in that position, literally. You took off your crown and then you basically put it on her head and said, here, take this, take my power, take my seed, take my potency, take my manhood. This is what you're doing when you do that. So I can't co-sign the fact that it's a woman's fault. I don't give women that much credit. I can't give a woman that much credit. And ain't nothing wrong with women, but I refuse to give them that much credit. Again, everything else that happens after impregnation is just a moot point because you already made the decision. I will always take the lead. Thomas Blake, he puts, I will always take the lead with wearing a condom. I can tell her she has to be she has to be on some form of protection. She must show proof of protection. If she refuses, then she's gone. Hey, look, sometimes that's how you gotta handle your business, Thomas. Sometimes that's how you gotta handle your business. Let me tell you something. I have never, well, okay, I ain't gonna say never, because I had one chick that I was that was a sexual partner, and she was super duper like about protection and STDs and all this shit. So that's one chick. But out of all the chicks that I smashed, I can't none of them, almost none of them ever like made sure that I put a condom on. You hear me? They literally left that decision to me. Not one of them was like, hey, you got a condom? Hey, you sure you got? Why? Because these chicks are ready to follow your lead. And especially if they kind of like you too, especially if they see that you about something. I don't fucking go raw. I had one time that I had a scare. You understand? I had one joint where I was like, yo, let me feel how it feel. And I stroked it 4 times. I kid you not. No cap. 4 times. And guess what happened? This chick was so paranoid. She had it seemed like some type of psychological thing. She was a week late with her fucking period, which is usually on time. But because we did that little bullshit, she was a week late. And for them 5 or 6 days, my nigga, I was losing my fucking mind. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I thought maybe it was a little bit of pre-cum. Because like I said, I said 1, 2, 3, 4, just to get a feel of it. And then I stopped. And then I put on the condom and then we continued to have sex. And then she went and got her mind played tricks on her and made her fucking menstruals come late. So for those 4 or 5 days, my nigga, I was, oh my God, I was having terrible thoughts of pushing her down a flight of steps or doing some crazy shit to horrible. And that was me years ago. Like I said, I was just having thoughts, trying to figure out how many, because I know her. She wasn't gonna fucking have an abortion. You understand what I'm saying? And then she called me up one day, sad, really sad and depressed, talking about my period came. And I'm on the other end of the phone, like yes, like celebrating. And she's on the other end of the phone, like sounding all mad and depressed and shit, because she wanted to have my kid. And I was like, nah, no. And I never did that shit again. I wrapped it up every time from that moment on. And I don't know if I'm just lucky, but sex feels decent for me with condoms. Like, I don't know about y'all dudes. I don't know. All y'all cats be talking all that. Oh, it don't feel right, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got to hit that shit raw. Yeah, whatever, nigga. Whatever. Strap up and pull out even with a rubber. That's facts. True Seven said, not the steps. Yo, I was having thoughts, bro. I was like, yo, what can I do? Because this chick, I am not about to, nah, bro. Not her, not yo. And I was only like 19. I was like 19 at the time, bro. I was tight, but luckily it was just a scare. She got her period and shit. And I said, you know what? I ain't never doing that shit again. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing that shit again. Exactly, April. Exactly. When you get a woman pregnant, you have to understand that there's a lot of things going on in the female's mind. Number one, her hormones change. You understand? Her hormones begin to change in her body once she gets pregnant. So that feeling of that connection, it already started. She already feels a connection to that child, even though it's only a fucking 2 or 4 or 8 cell organism or some shit like that. It's not even a fucking embryo yet. It's still just a little mass in her uterus or whatever, or fallopian tubes, whatever you want to call it. Right? She already starts to feel that connection, though. You get me? She already starts to feel that connection. So when you guys is worried about talking about, oh, well, it's her fault if she decides to keep it. Nigga, why did you get her pregnant in the first place? That was your department. That was your responsibility. Period. Y'all got to stop blaming. You see, let me tell you something. This whole topic for me, it goes deeper than just getting chicks pregnant and then becoming single mothers and shit. It's about a man understanding his power and how serious his decision making needs to be. And I don't think guys really have a good understanding of that, bro. I feel like dudes are just throwing their seed anywhere, man. They're just shooting the club up with any random bitch. You can't be reckless with your potency, guys. You can't be reckless with your seed. It's literally you. Genetically speaking, it's you. You understand? Genetically speaking, you're giving yourself away to a female. And if she hasn't been vetted correctly, if you don't have serious plans for her in your life, then there's no reason why you should be giving that girl raw dick. None. You understand? And let me tell you something. Even if y'all decide to start using birth control, that's still something that you only do after at least 8 to 12 months of vetting. So you have a certain level of trust in the girl, or at least, like I said, you related to her over the course of those months, and she's shown herself to be willing to sacrifice and submit to your plan to some extent. So if you do have a kid, at least there's a little bit of mutual respect there. But when you guys are getting chicks pregnant and you haven't even known them for 6 months, that's a death sentence. You're literally throwing away your life. You're giving up your power and you're throwing away your life. And really, personally, I don't think that's the way we should be moving out here. You understand? So, remember that, man. Just we gotta, man, like I said, check out the Real Game No Theory show from last night, where we talked about, the value of a man's commitment. And we went in we went in depth about how it begins with a man's commitment to himself. You have to be committed to yourself, guys. And when I say yourself, I mean yourself and every part of yourself, including your sperm, especially your sperm. You understand what I'm saying? You have to really be committed to yourself. Because when a man is committed to himself, he understands his power. He carries himself a certain way. He puts out a certain energy of confidence. He puts out a certain energy that a woman understands. Yo, she's dealing with a man. She's dealing with a guy that has a plan. And again, like I said, she doesn't just submit to the man. She submits to his plan. A guy that's about something, a guy that has something that he's purposely and specifically moving towards. So if he says he's trying to start a family, then he has a certain plan that fits around that. And she could be like, all right, cool. You understand? But a woman doesn't get to be a part of your plan until she's properly vetted, which takes at least 12 months. She got to be in it for the long haul, guys. You can't be giving this women privilege. The privilege of being your girl, the privilege of being the mother of your child, the privilege of being your wife. And she hasn't even been vetted yet. You guys are giving out status changes. Her status is now changed from female to mother. You understand? You did that. You chose that. You made that decision. And the reason why is because you're the one with the power. You are the leader. That's what I tell guys. I'm like, it sounds like I'm trying to be demeaning to women, but women are second. Women are second. Because if the basic purpose of humanity is for us to procreate, who has to make the decision first before we can procreate? Me, the man. Then I bestowed the privilege onto her, and then she in turn carries my child, brings it to birth, brings it to life, brings it to I don't know, to birth, I guess. She goes through labor and brings it to birth, and then she in turn bestows the title of fatherhood back onto me. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how it works. Yes, we need each other. But what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to leave that responsibility in the hands of a woman. And not because there's something wrong with women, but because there's nothing wrong with me. Okay? Not because there's something wrong with women, but because there is absolutely nothing wrong with me. And I am fully capable of making the decision, so I don't have to play victim later on, and I don't have to blame a female for anything. And I don't have to relinquish power to a female for anything. You get what I'm saying? Let me see what they talking about in the chat. This shit your pop should have taught you. Facts. But see, that's why we're here today, because a lot of cats don't have no pops. You understand? What is this? What this guy is saying can for sure go towards women, towards us women also. We need to be more self-respecting and responsible. Look, everybody does. Everybody does. But within this conversation, the first decision is the man's decision. It is my decision to have sex with a woman raw and ejaculate inside of her. That's my decision. You understand? Now, she might not necessarily get pregnant because it might not be her ovulation time or whatever. And if that happens, then I'm lucky. But I need to, if I'm not ready to have it, if I'm not fully ready to put a plan in place to make a family with this woman, there is no reason why I should be fucking her raw. Period. None. I don't care how good she look. I don't care how wet it is. I don't care how tight it is. Go out and find the thinnest condom you can find, and maybe put some either some grapeseed oil or put some of that KY, that body temperature KY shit to enhance the sensation and the feeling or whatever you need to do. Do whatever the fuck you need to do. But don't relinquish your power to a female and then sit there and blame her for all the subsequent bullshit in your life. Don't do that. Don't do that. Three Kings. He said, sex is meant for, let me put it on. Sex is meant for procreation, not for pleasure. Just go ahead and shoot the club up. Dick is a gift. Nah, that's facts. That's facts. I feel you on that. But the world is more complicated than that these days. The world is way more complicated than that these days. And as men, we need to realize what we're actually doing when we are getting these women pregnant. We are giving them a privileged title. We are helping them to manifest, a new, like a different chapter of their life. Like, we're bringing them into the different fold of existence. We're doing that. Men are doing that. That's what we're doing. Like, y'all don't really understand how deep this shit is. Like, when you see a girl and you go up to her and say hello, do you know what you're doing? You're opening the door for so many possibilities. You think it's really just about sex and dating? You're opening up the door for so many possibilities. You say hello to a woman. Now you're beginning to relate. Now all of the details of your life possibly could start mixing with the details of her life. You understand? And then from there comes relationships, and from there comes different experiences and new lessons learned and so many different things, as well as relationship, marriage, kids, family, legacy. For that one little instance where you saw some girl, oh yeah, she cute and she wearing some tight jeans and she looked good, and you said hello. That one instance can affect the world exponentially for generations to come. That's the kind of power we're talking about. That one decision for you to say hello to a chick. And again, you made the decision. Because listen, the fact that I'm here talking to you now, I have to look to, like, my granddad, who's not here anymore. I have to look to my granddad, and then I have to look to my dad, who met my mom, said hello, smashed, and now I'm sitting here, a product of that, talking to you now. That's powerful shit that a lot of guys don't take it seriously. They don't understand what the fuck they doing. Somebody says, Miles, would you, let me see, put it on. Miles, would you take a woman serious who have 2 kids by different men, but she cool and responsible and lives in a house and project? Look, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but a chick like that got to be vetted for a while. She got to be vetted for a while. She got to show me that she's super down with the program. You understand? She got to show me something, because she got a lot of strikes. She got multiple kids with multiple dudes, and she's living in the projects. There's a lot going on there that she needs to prove character. That's what she needs to do. You understand? Because I'm not just gonna write her off because of all the strikes against her. But with that being said, at the same time, she needs to show character, bro. She needs to show that she is worthy of certain privileges. Like, if she has 2 kids by 2 different niggas, I need to see that them 2 kids are well behaved, that they're loved. Like, if I ever see any of them kids and they got a snotty fucking nose, I have her to blame. So she certain things she can't allow to happen. She got to be on her P's and Q's if she want my commitment. Much less if she want another child from me and want to be called my woman. You understand what I'm saying? So be careful with that if that's what you're dealing with right now. You got she needs a chick like that. She needs to be vetted for probably 3 years. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she got to really be down. I don't play those games. Man, I don't know. I think I think something wrong with some of y'all. All right, Merciless Reese. He said hitting with a bag feels just as good as going raw. All in the head. Wearing skins, which are the best bags on the planet. I had dude double checking. No lie. Nah, man, listen. I had a dude double checking. Skins are good, but let me tell you my favorite joints. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get them shits. Hold on. skins are cool, but these are my shits right here. Commercial. It's like a commercial for y'all. Magnum Bare Skin. These shits are thin. Super thin. When I put this shit on, I can see every vein in my dick. You understand me? So I feel everything when I get up in there. Yo, what's going on? 708, what's going on? Who this?
Hey. Yo, what's going on, Miles? What's happening with you, kid? I'm
chilling, man. What's going on with you, man?
Oh, man, I'm just chilling, my brother. Just chilling. So,
all right.
Question for the day. I just tuned in. Sounds like a great show. And what I want to ask you is, from your perspective, should you trust a woman? Should you sleep with a woman with should you sleep with a woman on birth control pills, whether she's your girlfriend or if you guys are dating? How long have
you vetted?
How long have I vetted?
Yeah, how long you been with the chick?
So far, 3 months.
Nah, nigga. Nope. And that's not your girl yet, my nigga. That's what we trying to tell y'all. Right. You see these niggas? Caller. Hold off for us. No, caller. I need you to be quiet for a second.
Go ahead.
I need you to be quiet for a second.
Go ahead, my brother.
And I don't want to, and I'm not trying to come at you like that, but I need you to understand something. Notice what my man just said, everybody that's listening. He said he's already asking questions about having sex with her raw on birth control, and that's his girl. And I said, how long you been with her? Nigga said 3 months. If you're on the bad boy,
no, I didn't say that. Mike.
What did you say? No.
I was saying that should you trust a woman, whether she is a woman who you're dating or if she is your girlfriend, either or. That's what I was asking.
But I asked you how long though, and you said, what did you say?
Right, in 3 months.
Okay, and that's what I'm trying to get to. No. Listen. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay. A woman, you can't even not bestow the title. And when I say bestow, I mean that's what I really mean. Like when a nigga becomes a knight and the king gets the sword and taps the sword on their fucking shoulders. Right? Or if you had a job and it takes you years to get that promotion.
Right.
You don't make a chick your girl until around the 12-month mark, my nigga.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. These like guys, you and guys like you giving girls titles way too early. These are things that they must earn. Because let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happens with the situation. Anything that you earn is a little bit more valuable to you. And when something is more valuable to you, what do?
Oh, you treat it with more value. Like you treat it with more care.
Exactly. So think about what we just said. Right. And think about that of a chick that gets pregnant after only 3 months of knowing a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't earned the privilege of motherhood, but somehow she's pregnant. She hasn't earned it. So what is she? Where's the value in that pregnancy?
Right. So you're saying that once you get to that 12-month mark and she becomes your girlfriend, then she earned that title to become, a mother, a possible and potential mother. That's what you're saying, right?
I'm not exactly saying that. What I'm saying is that 12 months is a decent rule of thumb, but only in your relationship where you're at. But that, with that being said, 3 months is still not long enough.
Right. No, that's what I was saying. I think you got my question mixed up because I know 3 months isn't enough to make a woman your girlfriend.
Right.
The original question that I was asking is basically, when does it become appropriate, if it ever becomes appropriate? Because Lucario always teaches, he swears by condoms from the videos that I've listened to.
Right.
So, and I was wondering, as far as birth control pills, I just really became educated about it and started to research it. And the question was, if it is appropriate, when does it become appropriate, basically, to use birth control with a woman or trust a woman on birth control pills?
Listen,
that's what I was asking.
Let me tell you something. It's only appropriate to have sex with a woman raw when you, the man, has decided on a definite plan for a family. Do you understand me?
Right. Okay.
That's
right.
it. I don't give a fuck about the birth control. I don't give a fuck about what the girl is telling you. I don't even care if you've already vetted her for 12 months. If you don't have a definite plan for a family with that woman, there is absolutely no reason for you to be fucking her raw.
Okay, for sure. Because,
you understand?
Right, definitely.
Because the bottom line is that the responsibility of a family and the plan for a family, it lies on the shoulders of the man. Do you understand me?
Right.
It's just like how a man buys a woman a house. A man buys a house for his woman, for his wife, or whatever, and he allows her the privilege of decorating it. So it's the same thing with the family. You give that woman the privilege of motherhood, and then you allow her to flourish in her feminine, to take care of the house, take care of your children, and to take care of you as a man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And all of these are big. These are heavy responsibilities. So why would you put that type of responsibility in the hands of a woman who you haven't properly vetted, or at least had her proven over time to be somebody that is willing to sacrifice and perform and to cheerfully perform good deeds for the purpose and for the mission and for the plan of that man. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Because for sure, definitely, Miles.
Because look.
The way that I was taught.
Right. Go ahead.
The way that I just wanted to say right quick, the way that I was taught from people around my way was that once you stop using condoms, you pretty much, if you trust a woman on birth control, because at the end, you know how she's taking her shit. But when you use a condom, your condom is reliable on you. But once you stop using that, you pretty much leave the possibility of having kids up to her pretty much. That's why I was trying to get more understanding. So
exactly.
Exactly.
That's exactly how it works. You've left it up to chance. You understand? And the thing is, you still don't necessarily have a plan. You're just enjoying the raw sex. But that's not responsible, bro. That's not responsible.
Right.
You understand? And that's not, again, I'm sorry. Do you have any children?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Now, do you own like a PlayStation?
Man, believe it or not, no.
Why? What's important to you? Tell me something that's important to you.
Important to me is, peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. Peace and quiet. Peace and quiet. Right. Peace and quiet. Right. Listen to me. Do you want to know what's going to happen if you get a bitch pregnant that don't respect you? Huh?
What's that?
What I'm saying is, do you know what's going to happen to your peace and quiet if you do that?
Right. There's a big chance that it will be compromised.
Exactly. You understand? So now you're losing things that are important to you. Right. Why? Oh, because of some raw sex? I hope the trade-off. I hope the trade-off was worth it, brother. I hope it was worth it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And listen to what I'm saying too. Look, guys, I'm not saying that vetting a chick for 12 months is a foolproof way. You understand? To make sure that everything is going to work out perfectly and this, that, and the third, because we all know life ain't perfect. And we all know there are always going to be obstacles and challenges that come with every decision that we make. But what I'm saying is you increase the chances like having related to a woman for a consistent period of 12 months or more, what I'm saying is you increase the chances of you being able to construct a healthy relationship, at least for the child. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
At the very least, you increase the probability. I'm still not gonna say that everything's gonna be perfect, because you got some people that they are just not compatible. You understand what I'm saying? And if they make the mistake of having a child, or maybe somebody lied to themselves and acted like they were being submissive, and maybe the guy was like, yeah, she seems to be the type of woman that I want, so I'm gonna start trying for a baby with her, and then all of a sudden she flips on him, and this, that, and the third. Those type of things are possible. But what I'm saying is, if you give a woman at least a 12-month period to prove to you that she's willing to sacrifice and at least follow the plan for that extent of time, you increase the probability of her being able to relate to you, have a little bit more respect for you, and it just increases the probability of a healthier situation moving forward if she does happen to get pregnant. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not going to sit here and say that everything I'm telling you is 100% foolproof. And once you vet a chick for 12 to 18 months, then go ahead and fuck raw and do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because again, even if you've been with her for 2-3 years, if you don't have a significant, specific plan for a family, you still shouldn't be fucking her raw, in all honesty. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Right. Strap up. Right.
Strap up, bro. Like, look, I mean, again, I'm waiting for somebody to call in and prove me wrong. That's what I'm waiting for. But I ain't hear nobody yet.
For sure.
But definitely. Yo, man, thank you.
So listen,
go ahead.
No, right quick. So I just signed up for the Bad Boy membership.
Okay.
So what program do I listen to specifically on learning how to vet?
Learning how to vet. I think there's one in there. There's one in there about the vetting process, but there's a few in there about how to get a woman addicted to you. That has a lot to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that one it talks about your identity and the way you actually run game over time. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But
okay, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's about 90 programs in there, and I'd have to go through and take a look. But for sure, that one about getting her addicted to you, and then and there is one in there about the vetting process. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And have you watched the Game Kings documentary yet?
No, I have not.
Hey, well, shit, that should be the first thing you do. That should be the first thing you do, bro. Because that'll help you too.
Okay, definitely, man.
Right.
So because it's free with the Bad Boy membership.
Yes,
right?
sir. It's the first module. As soon as you log in, it's the first module right there on top. So you can watch it right there.
Okay. Hey,
all
man,
right.
It's always a pleasure. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you for calling in. Thank you, man. Be safe. All right. Thanks.
Definitely. You as well.
All right. Peace. Yeah, man. How long we been on here? An hour 13. This should be going fast, especially when you're talking about dope shit. But Ange A says, there's guys out there saying I'm allergic to. When guys say that, they playing games, because some girls say that. Some girls say that they're allergic to latex. Well, you got is it bearskin? I think it's bearskin condoms or some shit. You can use those too. Or shit. If a chick is allergic to condoms, then I'm sorry, baby, we just can't fuck. Or maybe you could give me some head or something, and then we can keep it moving. Like, look, man, I am not I'm not acting crazy with my seed, bro. I'm not acting crazy with my seed. A girl has to earn the privilege to be the mother of my child. The girl has to earn the privilege for me to, bestow so much status on her. That's status, bro. I don't care what y'all talking about. For you to get a woman pregnant, you are elevating her status. You understand? Because what are these women crying about? Oh, I don't want to die alone. Well, at least if you don't have a man, you got a kid. You understand what I'm saying? That's an elevation of status. Do you guys know how important family is? You guys got to know how important family is. And what you're doing is you're giving a woman a family. That's one of the greatest gifts of all. Like, what are you talking about? You're giving a woman the ability to have something from you that grows inside of her, that she's going to build a lifelong connection to. You're giving her that. She's going to build a lifelong connection to this being that comes directly from you. And it's not a dog and it's not a cat. It's a real thing. It's something that has her and your genetic code. You've given her that opportunity. It's an opportunity, guys. It's a privilege. It's not anything to be taken lightly. Please understand how important your seed is. Please understand how important your decisions are when it comes to females. A lot of us, I don't know. I think because, sometimes we get nervous, or, dealing with women seems to be such a difficult thing because, there's a lot of social cues that we're not familiar with. And it seems to be very overwhelming and daunting. So I think psychologically, because dealing with women can have certain difficulties associated with it, it's like, due to that fact, it's like we elevate women, or we put women up on some type of pedestal because of all those challenges and difficulties or whatever, right? But what I'm trying to tell you is, after getting through all of that shit, after looking through all of those things, all the difficulties, all the social cues and all of the choosing signals and the approach game and rejection. And after you get through all of that shit, at the end of the day, she cannot get pregnant without you. She cannot become a mother without you. She cannot become a wife without you. And if no men actually choose her, she'll die alone. Yeah, of course, there's exceptions to the rule. There's in vitro and there's this and there's that. Yeah, I got it. But is it the same, though? It's not. Having a man choose you and bestows the privilege of motherhood and being a wife, that's what every woman really wants. You understand what I'm saying? Even the ones that are strong and independent and making their six figures and got their degrees, especially them, because their desire for it is so fucking strong, and they're just so there's certain psychological blocks that stop them from getting it, so they just throw themselves into their career even harder. You understand? But that's a whole nother conversation. All right, let me get somebody else. 973, what's up?
Hi, Cold Steel. Thanks for taking my call.
Hey, what's up?
I can prove that, the baby daddy's at fault because the man is always the leader. But I can prove why the woman is more at fault.
The woman, okay. Let's hear it. Please explain to me how the woman is more at fault.
Okay, so number one, women have more power to pick and choose who they sleep with. So if you're a man, you got to have game, and you got to approach a large number of women in order to sleep with women. So women have more power to pick and choose. That's number one. So they chose the type of guy that's not responsible. So number two is that women are the ones who choose to become single moms, because like most of them are the ones who ended their relationship because either because the guy cheated or he wasn't successful enough, and they thought they could do better, even having a kid with somebody, even after having someone else's kid. And they also have and they also know that they could get child support or government assistance or get a rich son to take care of them. Right.
So the irresponsible guy that got her that got her pregnant in the first place, are we supposed to act like it's not his fault because he's labeled irresponsible?
No, he's definitely at fault. But I'm saying she's more at fault because. So for example, like if a con man rips me off, right?
Yeah.
It's my fault because I was gullible. I allowed it, but the con man is the one who did it intentionally.
Right.
Or if I buy a car, right? The car dealer rips me off. It's my fault because I wasn't prepared to negotiate. But the car dealer was the one who gave me that price.
Right. But the car dealer knowingly, but the car dealer knowingly gave you an overpriced car, though.
Right. So the car dealer had more power in that situation.
Exactly.
Like,
okay. Just like the con man. The con man. No. The con man knew he was ripping you off, but he saw you, realized you were gullible, and decided to rip you off.
Right. And it's my fault for being gullible, but the con man is more at fault.
Exactly.
Because he did it.
Exactly. The con man is more at fault. So just like the gullible chick picks the irresponsible guy, but it's still the fault of the guy for having actually getting her pregnant, though.
No, I'm saying that the guy is the one who's being gullible because he put himself in a situation to get taken for child support, etc. Well, the woman got what she wanted. She wanted a baby anyway, and she was pretty sure that she'd be able to get either the government or
she wanted a baby. She wanted a baby to use the baby for child support and to use the baby as a means of support. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no. Wait. My question to you is, who gave her that baby?
The guy did. And
okay, so whose fault is it?
I'm saying it's both of them, but she had more power in that situation, though.
How did she have more power? Where did the baby come from?
It came from the man.
Okay, so who made the first decision?
She did because like say she wants to sleep with somebody. It's like 10 times easier for her than the man to find a woman to sleep with him. So that's why I'm saying that she had more power in that situation.
Wait. So hold on. So because sex is supposedly harder for a man to get, it's not his fault if he finally scores some pussy and fucks it raw and gets it pregnant. It's not his fault.
No, I'm saying it is his fault. It is his fault, but I'm saying she still has more power. That's why I'm saying she's more at fault.
She's more at fault.
Right. Just from the now, say if I was a baby daddy, I can't blame somebody else. I have to be responsible for my own actions. I'm agreeing with you there.
Okay.
But as an observer, I'm saying that the baby mom is more at fault.
She's more at fault.
Right.
And how is she more at fault when the guy had to be the one to make the decision to have raw sex with her?
Because she picked the type of guy to sleep with. And not only that, there's a third point is that I'm sure she's rejected lots of guys that didn't have game or were naive simps, that were maybe making good money, would have made a good father, but she rejected them because they didn't have game.
Okay. Right? And what does any of that have to do with the guys? What does any of that have to do with decision to actually impregnate the female? The amount of guys that she rejected and all of this shit, what does that have to do with the man making the decision to have raw sex with the woman?
No, I'm agreeing it's that man's fault. I'm agreeing.
Okay.
But I'm saying that there have been guys in the past who maybe were successful and would have made a good father, wasn't the type that slept around, but just because he didn't have any game, she rejected him. But if she had settled down with him or just had the baby with him, he would have stuck around. He would have had the money to support, and it would have been a lot better than the broke guy who sleeps around.
Okay, so what you're saying is that the good guy, he needed to have more game.
No, I mean, I'm saying, I mean, if she rejected a guy that was successful but didn't have no game, and then had a baby with a broke guy who had game, whose fault is that? I mean, doesn't she have to take the blame for that? You know?
No, she doesn't. Because whether the guy has game or he doesn't have game, it's still his choice at the end of the day to get her pregnant, to inject her with semen and get her pregnant.
Yeah, that's why I'm agreeing he's at fault.
Right.
I'm agreeing he's at fault.
But there's no way for the woman to actually be more at fault.
So I'm saying the facts is that if she had gotten with the guy with no game but had money, she would have been better off than if she had slept with a broke nigga with game.
But that's what I'm saying. These chicks don't know what's good for them in the first place. So why do we put the blame on the chick? They don't know. They don't know nothing.
Because they have to be held responsible. Like as a leader, like say I'm a leader in the relationship, I hold the woman responsible, right?
No.
So she has to be
no. Being a leader, no. See, that's it right there. That's the part right there that a lot of us get tripped up on. You don't call yourself a leader. You don't call yourself a leader so you can hold other people accountable. You call yourself a leader because you hold yourself accountable. That's how that works.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
I hold myself accountable.
And once you hold yourself accountable, listen, caller, listen. Once you hold yourself accountable, there is absolutely no reason to even explore why we need to blame anyone else in the situation.
But that's the leader's job. So for example, if I'm a high level leader, right, it's my job to pick the right people for the right job,
right,
and decide who fucks up, punish the person. People who fuck up, reward the people who do well.
10 seconds.
Right. So basically, I'm saying that woman fucked up. I'm holding her responsible because she slept with a broke guy, and decided that she had to break up with him because he wasn't successful enough to support the baby.
Right. But the woman, that's not the woman's department to make those decisions, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's not really her department. Because remember, we're talking about women. We're talking about women. We're talking about people who make decisions based on emotions. That means when you're horny and things are getting hot and heavy and you're making out, and a woman's emotion begins to run high, she will want to feel you inside of her without a condom. Matter of fact, she doesn't even care whether you put a condom on or not. She just wants to feel you inside of her. You understand? It's up to you, the man, to make the decision to put the condom on if you know for a fact that you're not actually ready to begin a family with this female. That's the bottom line. That's it.
Yeah, and I agree with you there, but I still hold the women responsible and don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Now maybe they have babies out of wedlock because they have wrong incentives, and that's the fault of the culture and the society.
Right.
But I mean, they're just as smart as men. They have minds of their own. Men have emotions too. But if we act on our emotions, we get held accountable.
Let me ask you a question, caller. Let me ask you a question. Are men and women equal? Are men and women equal?
Well, I'm saying the man is always a leader in the relationship.
Listen, please, I need you to answer this question because I need to see where your head is at. I need you to give me a yes or no answer. Are men and women equal?
It's in what way? Because like as far as leader and subordinate, no. But as far as equal in intelligence, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you believe that men and women are equal as far as intelligence goes?
Yeah, they're equal in intelligence, but it's the man's job to be the leader in the relationship because he's providing. So just like my employer provides me with money, that's why my employer is the leader, right? Otherwise, I do whatever the hell I want to do. It's the same thing in the family. The father provides most of the money. Women want men that make more money than them, right? So and they're willing to let him be the leader in exchange for that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not because women are more stupid than men. It's because the man is providing the money.
It's because men is providing the money. Okay.
Now, they're successful women. They still, even if they had equal amounts of money, this man still, or even if a woman had more money, man still has to be the leader because, just because he has to make sure that she's loyal to him.
Right. So if he has to do all of these, listen. So if he has to do all of these things that you're talking about, he has to make sure she's loyal. He has to make sure that he chooses the right person for the job. Then why would you get a chick pregnant so early into the relationship? Why not wait for a while, keep her on probation, or keep her on what can be considered a probationary period while you're vetting her, and then after a certain amount of time, decide to bestow the privilege of motherhood on her.
Yeah, so on that point, I agree with you 100%.
Okay, well, see, here's the thing. Here's the problem that a lot of guys don't realize. The thing with having a baby and having a kid, it's for the most part, unless there are complications with stillborn shit or miscarriages or whatever, unless there's that type of shit going on, it's an irreversible issue. You understand? Having a child is irreversible. So this is why it's so important for the man to understand his power in the very beginning, to understand the importance of his decision making, because once you decide to have sex with the woman raw and then she gets pregnant, the decision has already been made. Like somebody put something in there talking about, oh, what if she get pregnant and then you decide you don't want it? No, you have to understand something. Your actions have already made the decision for you, because you don't just make decisions by talking with your mouth. A man makes decisions by his actions. So if you out here fucking women raw, that means you have already decided that you want to have a child with this woman. Now, whether or not you have a plan for that child, that's a whole nother conversation. But once you decide to have sex with women raw, you are ultimately saying that you are ready to have a child with this woman. Period. I don't care what y'all niggas say. You understand? And the fact that you are saying that means that the decision and the fault and the blame and all of that shit, the responsibility, whatever you want to call it, the power absolutely lies with the man. Okay?
I agree it lies with the man, but I'm saying it's both though.
Nah. But we can agree to disagree. But what I would like you to do is I would like you to look up some differences between men and women. Like look up the differences in intelligence and the way the female brain works as opposed to the way the male brain works and all that type of shit. Because they are very different. Even when it comes to intelligence, they are very different. All right.
Okay.
All right, man. Thank you for calling. I really appreciate you sharing your perspective. And you have a good evening. Appreciate you.
All right, thanks.
All right, man.
All right, bye.
Yeah, man. Let me see. Somebody put in the chat. Let me put it up. Hold on. It says, but wait, I get what you're saying when men should take responsibility. Shouldn't women do the same? No. He said, because it sounds to me when they fuck up, they don't take responsibility. How do I? I'm trying to figure out the best way to. Okay, the conversation that we're trying to have, you understand, is like a sequence of dominoes or a house of cards. Okay, the man is the first fucking domino. Once you hit that first domino, why the you gonna blame the domino at the end of the line for all the dominoes falling, or are you gonna blame that first domino? If you got a house of cards and you pull one of the cards from the foundation and the house of cards falls, you gonna blame the card on the top, or you gonna blame the card from the bottom that you pulled out? What the fuck is wrong? It's like everybody wants to be able to blame somebody for their fucking problems. What the fuck is wrong with men? What is wrong with us? We want to blame women. Listen to me. Unless a woman puts a gun to my head, puts a syringe in my balls, and extracts my fucking sperm and then injects it into herself and gets pregnant, I don't want to hear nothing. You understand me? I don't want to hear anything. Look, it's the simplest thing. Unless I decide to get her pregnant, she can't get pregnant. Fuck, I look like blaming a female for anything. Let me tell you what it is. Because I've been in these situations where I've made mistakes. I didn't play the game right. And I took the advice of a female, or I didn't stick to my guns. And it hurt. Like the subsequent occurrences, they hurt. They fucking, like, sometimes I got depressed over this shit. Sometimes I got really, really upset, like really, and I felt really fucking bad. And there were even times when I said to myself, fuck that bitch. I don't know why she did that. Stupid fucking bitch. She's so fucking stupid. But when I looked at the situation again, and I realized what life is really about, and I got to the level where I understood game, and I understood life, and I understood, more importantly, who the fuck I was. That's when I realized, shit, it was my fault. I did that shit. I gave her the opportunity to be able to choose. We were supposed to go left. And then I said to her, hey, babe, which way you want to go? And she said, let's go right. Now, even though I knew we were supposed to go left, I said, well, let's do what babe want to do. And let's go right. Then as soon as we started going right, we got into a whole lot of shit. Bad weather. The fucking car broke down, ran out of gas. We got a flat tire. And I'm sitting there like, why the fuck I listen to this bitch? But it ain't got nothing to do with the female. It has everything to do with, I knew we were supposed to go left. And that's what I should have done. Because I'm the man, I'm the one that's driving. And I know the direction of my family. And that's where I'm supposed to go. And I didn't stick to that. Let me tell you something. On a psychological level, a lot of times we leave things up to other people because we're too afraid of the responsibility that comes with the choices. I'm going to say that again. We leave certain decisions up to other people because we are afraid to deal with the responsibilities, with the responsibilities that comes with that decision. Like, you ever heard them say, That shit about how, some women, they love to get with a low quality dude just so they could be able to, yell at him and blame him. And it's the same type of thing. A lot of times we put the power in other people's hands. We let other people make the decision. So because we feel we have a certain level of fear inside of us, and we feel that things might go wrong. And deep down, we know, I don't want to have to deal with the repercussions when things go wrong. So you know what? I'm going to let them make the decision. So when things go wrong, I get to sit on the side and say, I told you so. You the one that did that. Like, you ever been out with your friends and they're like, yo, you want to go to this bar or you want to go to that bar? And then you like, man, I don't want to hear these niggas' mouth if we go to this bar and ain't no bitches there. So I'm going to just let them choose. And you keep your mouth shut. And then they go, yeah, let's go to this bar. And in the back of your mind, you be like, yo, usually on Friday nights, usually ain't no bitches at this bar. But hey, that's where these niggas said they wanted to go. Then y'all go to the spot, ain't no bitches. And then you sitting there like, see, told y'all niggas. You're the I told you so guy. Why? Because you didn't have the balls to say, listen, bro, it's Friday and this is the bar that be having the bitches. But you think it just said, well, just in case it don't have bitches on one given night, I'm gonna throw up my hands and let my niggas make the decision. So later on, when there's no bitches, I could just be like, shit, that's the bar y'all niggas chose. It ain't my fault, nigga. If we ain't swimming in bitches, that's on y'all. You feel me? That's what a lot of us do at times. And I feel like it's the same thing with this situation. But in this situation, it's a little different because it's pregnancy and procreation is an entire process. And no matter how many different ways you slice it, it's a process that begins with the male organ. It begins with the male organ. So unless your ass is a vegetable or you're schizophrenic or something crazy, the power and responsibility lies with you. All right. So I'm gonna get off because I don't want to lose my voice and shit like that. Like I said, me and Lucario, we will be back on tonight at 10 for the End the Game podcast. You understand? Lucario didn't give me the topic yet, so I don't even know what we're gonna be talking about. But I just really wanted to talk about this because it's just another example, like I said, of the average guy these days just not understanding how valuable they are. How valuable your seed is, how valuable the decisions that you make are. These decisions to get a female pregnant, they affect the world for generations to come. So understand how important, how valuable how valuable these decisions are. And you can't waste it by putting the responsibility in the hands of a female just so you could say, well, she the one that decided to have a baby. No, you're the one that decided to have sex with her raw. All right. Look, y'all know what it is. Everybody, shout out a couple people: Young AB, Litman 32, Spucko, Zueleni, Redabe, Kelly Moore, Ange A, what up? Mia Lopez, what up? Louis the Alpha, what up? King FD, Unique 79, what up? What up? Thanks for being in there, moderating and stuff. BC Gaming's got Juice North Star, Eric Extraordinaire, Fully Hitlicks, Young AB, Kelly Moore. I said those already. Probably Shozan Hanma. Who else in there? True Savage. Shout out to you. Three Kings. You know what I'm saying? Steve the Dean was in there earlier. I think K-Zag was in there earlier. Real quick. Shout out to them. 1950 was in there too, man. Make sure y'all check out those guys' channels, man. Mistress John McAllister. Yeah. So listen, guys. Get more in touch with your power. Understand that you're valuable. Understand that, what you have is important and you're not supposed to just give it away lightly. It sounds like I'm having a fucking after school program for young girls to be more chastened and to have more virtue. Well, fellas, we need to have more virtue when it comes to our seed, man. We need to have way more virtue because it's way too important. And we can't be getting just any old bitch pregnant. We can't just be these bitches out here having hot girl summit. They're not even in any condition to be having no fucking kid. Are you kidding me? Just stop. Stop it. The responsibility falls on your shoulders. All right. So I love y'all. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.